My name is Tom Parker. I'm a retired FBI agent. I know from over 30 years in law enforcement that sentencing someone to the death penalty is much more costly to the citizens of the state of California than it is to sentence them to life without parole. Those resources could be used to beef up our law enforcement agencies and go after other crimes that today are going without investigation.
My name is Judy Kerr. I'm with California Crime Victims for Alternatives to the Death Penalty. My brother Bob was killed in 2003, and in 2004 and in 2005 I thought we'd find someone who had killed my brother, but his killer still walks the street. Many of our murder victim family members, like myself, have unsolved homicides and oppose the death penalty because they recognize that the resources that we're spending in the death penalty in California could much better be spent on prevention, on deterrence, on public safety, and on finding the killers of cold cases.
I spent 22 years in prison for a crime I did not commit, including 19 on death row.
Back in 1972, I was committed to prison for 10 years for a crime that I didn't commit.
I spent 17 and a half years in prison for a crime that I did not commit, and I narrowly escaped execution.
Studies have shown over the years now that the death penalty is dysfunctional. It doesn't work. There's too many constitutional issues. There are too many racial issues. Innocent people have been put on death row. Innocent people have been killed. There's one flaw in any system that requires it to be abolished, it would be the death penalty, because there's no reversing somebody's death.
So let's take the money. Let's promote, let's feed grandma.
Because we need to protect funding for education.
Cut the death penalty. Spend that money on law enforcement.
Let's give those kids those school lunches.
Death penalty is an empty promise.
As we say in Puerto Rico, la pena de muerte no vale la pena.
If you're going to cut anything, cut the death penalty, not health care.
Please, cortan la pena de muerte.
Cut the death penalty, don't cut police.
Don't cut nurses in hospitals. Cut this, the death penalty.